Yo, yo, yo. What's good? What's good? It's Stormybman, and I am back, welcoming you to the post-fight show with Stormybman for this Saturday, January 6th, 2024. This is the post-fight show for Virgil Ortiz Jr. versus Frederick Lawson, broadcast on Dazn, a Golden Boy promotion. The fight just wrapped up a few minutes ago with a first round intervention by referee Tony Weeks to stop the fight for Virgil. I want to say salute to everybody out there. I appreciate you tuning in to Stormybman this evening. I was debating whether or not I would even come on and do a post-fight show regarding this fight, but it has to take place because of what transpired on this card tonight. See, it's one thing when you watch boxing and you're only tuning in because it's someone popular or someone you like or someone you're hoping to lose and foolishness like that. But there's a genuine education to be gained when you tune in to fights, even if they're not the most popular, even if they're not the most significant bouts that transpire, because that is what can fortify you on what you're viewing. And this evening, I opened this show with a poll due to the result of what we saw in the main event. And the poll goes as such: would you like to see Tony Weeks removed from boxing? Out of 20 votes, and the show just started, we've got over 30 something views right now, but 20 votes, there are in unison, unanimously, people want him up out of there. And I have to say that I agree 1000%. This is the second time that we witnessed him behave like this and not give an account of himself, not explain himself. And even Virgil Ortiz was under the impression that the result from the crowd was backlash against him. And the ring reporting journalist there was telling him, no, they're not angry with you, Virgil. They're kind of venting their sentiments toward the referee of this fight. This is a travesty. A fighter like Frederick Lawson, who was brought in as an opponent tonight, and he deserved to go out on a shield. Yes, he got a little staggered in there and everything, but it happens when you're in with a puncher. It happens. If Tony Weeks is so bad now, he is worse than Richard Steele. If he is so bad about that now, he needs to leave the sport himself because it's too violent for him. Just a guy taking some shots and being near the ropes, that he has to step in and just stop it. Unless this man is taking money, he needs to be under investigation. Golden Boy should be under investigation, with Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins being at the center of this. I would call for a commission to look into this. It has absolutely nothing to do with Virgil. Virgil came in as a professional after 17 months off, is what they said, and he looked to get back into the groove of things. And even he said that he was hoping to get some rounds in. So what we were able to witness was Tony Weeks again trying to assert himself like Jack Weiss, and become the story of the night. Get that man the hell out of my sport. Get him out of there. If I have a fighter and they're performing on a card and they say that that's the ref that's assigned to our bout, we're not going out. We're not. We're in full protest. and we're going to file grievances. We're going to file complaints. Have him removed. He should have been gone like that old flat top fade he wears in the ring from over 40 years ago. Get him out of my beloved sport of boxing. This is the first fight card of the year, and he's out there grandstanding, asserting himself. The best referees, you don't even notice that they're there. And there is something called a standing 8 count. If you feel that a fighter is in such peril that you have to assert yourself like that, issue him a standing 8 count where you can look into his eyes, look at his balance, see where he is, see if he knows where he is, and assess from there. You don't just jump in there and wave it off. How many times have we seen fighters being beat pillar to post and a referee is yelling, "Show me something. You got to fight back." Tony Weeks didn't say anything. If you go back and watch the fight again, just as the fight was being stopped and Ortiz was walking over to his own corner, the far view camera shot that captured Robert Garcia walking up to the ring apron, look at the look on Robert Garcia's face. You would have thought that Virgil was being stopped in the fight. He had a look of bewilderment as if to say, "What the hell is that?" And Robert fought and is a former world champion. I mean, if the brotherhood of boxing don't come together, these things will happen to your favorite fighters, the fighters that you love to hate on, the guys who fight meaningful matches, and those who are the unknowns as well. It's going to happen to other people. It's going to affect these men's living. If Lawson was given an opportunity to bounce back and go a few rounds and extend Ortiz like into the 7th round or so or whatever, do you know that that means that he could get a nice payday coming back on a future fight card? But this 1-round stoppage looks very bad on his record. You will have to seen the fight to know what happened. But it's raining on his career because it makes it look like he didn't compete. Tony Weeks didn't do his job. And someone needs to get him the hell out of this sport of boxing ASAP. Going to the chat. We got the brother T. Berry in the house. He says, "Stormy B, man, this fight was BS. He wasn't even landing." Shaking my head. Imagine paying to see that fight. I'd be pissed. Jimmy Bernard is out there saying, "Salute, Sensei. What's good, chat? Smash the like button while entering the building. Tony Weeks is weak. Retired." Salute to my brother BFTB Boxing in the building saying, "Done with these weak ass refs and whack ass fans." Absolutely, BF. Salute to you, brother. Universal Truth says, "Weeks is a disgrace." Jimmy Bernard says, "These refs today need training. It's getting disgusting." Yes. Flawless Mentality and Black Excellence, hosted by Dr. Mark, says, "Blessings to the God, the Sensei Stormy B Man, my brother of elevation, fam, and the gods and beautiful goddesses of the mighty LDBC post-fight family." Isaiah GQ is out there saying, "Weeks need to take a week off or more like forever." Shaking my head. Main Biker is out there saying, Stormy, imagine if Tony Flap-Top Weeks was the ref in Wilder versus Fury 1 and 3. Oh, that's too good to be true. No, because he would not have done that to Tyson Fury. He's the kind of fool that'll be on that other code, Main Biker. Huh? Yeah. William Old School is out there saying, salute Stormy B, man. Peace, my brother. And y'all smash the like button, people, when entering the building. Peace. Jimmy Bernard is out there saluting BF. Stephen Elder Mack says, Tony Weeks is an actor always. Why is he still a ref? Isaiah GQ says, boxing refs, NBA refs, sad. Universal is also saying, Oscar did him no favors, slipping Weeks an envelope. Ortiz needed rounds. William says, we need some investigation into tonight's card. King Strick is in the building saying, salute Stormy B, man. Right back at you. T-Berry says, in 2021, I went all in one hell of a sport. Shaking my head. Boxing is hit or miss. Shawalaya is out there saying, blessings and much love, Stormy, in chat. Get Weeks TF out of here. Absolutely. Mikey Morales says, salute to the sensei. God bless everyone. Yep. And Shawa says, I know Barroso was happy he wasn't the ref for his fight. Yeah. Shawa calls him Captain Save. A whole body has for all that Weeks. Yeah. Antonio MMA is out there saying, salute Sensei. Dr. Mark is saying, facts. Mikey Morales is saying, Sensei, always pure facts. You know, this is something that I'm telling you, I'm saying my piece, but you all have to do your job as well. You all have to talk about this. You have to share the show. You could chop up the comment and make a short out of it. It needs to get out there. Weeks and referees like him. No more. No more. It's the first of the year, the first card of the year, and here he is showing his yellow derriere. Get him out of here. Jimmy Bernard is asking an interesting question. He says, if you were the commissioner of boxing refs, what changes can you make? First of all, I would make it mandatory for referees to explain their actions when fights are stopped. I would not allow them to hide, because when you allow them to hide, you give an even greater perception that there could be something questionable going on. Like a referee being on the take, like a fight being fixed, and it should never be a rehearsed response. Live in the ring immediately. Not allow him to go back to the dressing room or anything. Right there in the ring on the spot, incur all the booing and everything, and the announcers speaking enriched epithets over his behavior and actions. He needs to be accountable for himself. That's one change that would be made immediately, and we as a commission would stand independent of those questionable actions, so that people will get the idea that we want justice in the sport. But when you let them hide and you put them behind a curtain and get away, you look like you're covering something up. KP from KC is in the building saying Barroso messed up their plan. Boxing is ish. William says, Barroso proved the last thing to go is your power. Listen, man, that old dude can punch. The punch that he hurt his opponent with, Davies, that was a glancing blow. He didn't even get everything on it. And I'm kind of glad he didn't. Because punching like he punches, he could have knocked that guy into tomorrow. A fierce shot. A fierce shot. So he looks even better with his performance against Rolly Romero. I mean, I am just utterly disgusted with this, man. It has no place in the sport. Referees asserting themselves like this and then not taking full accountability. And I was very elated for Barroso because Tony Weeks rained on his performance against Rolly. There was a good possibility he was going to stop Rolly in that fight. T. Berry says, so that was the guy Rolly really didn't beat. I got to check that fight out. Yeah, you check out Tony Weeks stepping in just like he did tonight in that fight. Barroso had Rolly on the canvas and everything. William says, first card of the year and the refs ruined it. Well, one ref ruined this tonight. Weeks stands alone. He stands alone. The stoppage for Barroso's fight was just. He hurt that man, and that was it. Davies was going to get stopped. He was going, and you have to understand that he was in there with a puncher that had really battered him and put him down twice. Some people may have wanted to see Davies get totally finished off, but when you're talking about the type of punching power that Barroso has, he could really hurt someone. That's why the Tyson Fury Wilder first fight should have been stopped by Tony Weeks. You're talking about the 12th round that Wilder put that man down like that. He looked like he nailed him into the floor. That fight should have been over. Highlight reel knockout for Wilder. He goes on to continue to defend his WBC title. But they had other plans. Just bad decisions like this can change a fighter's career. We saw it with Meldrick Taylor against Julio Cesar Chavez when Richard Steele stopped that fight with 3 seconds to go. I don't like it. I do not like it. I mean, what do you all think should be done? I personally, I put that poll up there for you because that's how I feel about it. I really think that man should be removed from the sport. His actions have dictated that he is no longer capable of making sound judgment in boxing matches. That's how I will articulate it. That's it. He is incapable of making proper decisions. And I'm not feeling my best this evening. I feel like I've come down with a little bit of a cold. So I'm actually laying there watching this fight, and I'm like, you know what? The Davies fight against Barroso, 1-round stoppage. I'm like, maybe Ortiz will get some rounds in and then get this guy up out of there. And then it's another first-round stoppage, but the referee imposed himself. I'm like, oh, hell no. I got to get up and talk about this. Got to get up and talk about it. This was not something that I co-signed to. I don't co-sign to that. Not in the least. But you guys do what I said. Go back and watch the fight when it first gets stopped. And Ortiz is walking back to his corner. And Robert Garcia is walking up the ring apron, up the stairs, and he's got this look on his face like, what the hell is that? That tells you all you need to know. So I don't think that the Ortiz camp was in on anything. I really don't, because they were astonished at Weeks' reaction. They were astonished. I know the difference between someone putting on an act and things of that nature. No. Robert Garcia didn't like it. He didn't like it at all. But of course, his man won, so he's not going to complain in lieu of the opponent. Shamar Rashawn Shalom is out there saying facts. Salute to the sensei. Jimmy Bernard says Tony Weeks should retire, sensei, or get training. Get him out of the sport. I don't even want him to retire. Get him out. You know, remember how they used to throw Jazzy Jeff out of the mansion on the Fresh Prince? Grab him like that by his flat top and throw him out of there. Throw him out of the stadium. William says the Boxing Commission needs to do something. I'm going to figure out how to email them my thoughts. You should. All of you should. Any of you who pay for the DAZN subscription, believe me, your actions will be taken into consideration. You may not think not, but it has to happen. If you just sit here and talk about it, nothing's going to happen. See, my voice speaking on it like I do, you know, if you share my video and everything, it gets out there. And I'm sure there's some other content creators who feel exactly like I feel. So that part is out there. But the other part is the footwork by you guys who support us and our content, tune in to us, show that support in that way as well. The Messenger 215 is in the building saying salute to the channel. What channel was that, Messenger? Jeff, the producer's in the building saying, Storm, what's happening with you? William says, I got a bad feeling that these stoppages were all about betting and Oscar has something to do with it. Now that, William, wow. Because they've started to put that Betfred stuff and the betting in between the fights, right? They started putting that in there, encouraging people to gamble, and then got the nerve to say, gamble responsibly. See, I could do with all that part. I don't even be watching when they do that stuff because I'm never interested in that. I understand how the corruption of boxing really works behind the scenes. So you could think that you cleaning up or racking up in boxing, but I'm gonna tell you something. There are some doozies out there where people lose everything. And And you don't have to be betting big to do so. But William, that's one heck of a comment there, brother. Hell, Tony Weeks might have bet. Uh-oh. Mike 202's out there saying, peace and blessings, Sensei. Dazn got to do better. Why you putting it on Dazn, bro? Main Biker says, I fell out of love with boxing for now due to the BS politics, dirty refs, and the agendas by the big wigs. Yeah, man. Shower says, set up-ish. Shamar is saying, I just watched it. He says, what the F? Yeah, right? Now, Shamar, did you watch Mikey Garcia coming up the ring apron? Did you see his reaction? I'm telling you guys, you have to know what you're looking at. I told you before so many times, I don't watch boxing like everybody else watches it. Because when I see something wrong, I'm looking around to see the reactions. I'm seeing how, testing the pulse, as they say, of the room, checking the temperature. Garcia was not running around there, pumping his fists in the air or whatever. He was like stunned. One Round with George Yakovic is out there. He says, boxing has to do better. Accountability will go a long way, George. Accountability will go a long way. Holding people accountable. If you just came into the building, unfortunately, you wouldn't have heard when I answered a question earlier in this stream where I was asked, what would I do if I was heading up a commission for the referees? You know, you can go back and check that out, what I said, and I stand by that. Main Biker says, if I'm a corrupt ref, I'm going to tell my friend to bet it all on the first round stoppage. I'm going to tell Virgil to just throw mad punches, and I'm going to get you the stoppage. Wow. Well, Mikey Morales, again, I can't highlight your comment because I'm not on StreamYard, but he says, Oscar 8-Ball De La Hoya is only about his bank balance. He don't care for the fans or the love of the sport. Yeah, that's why he just pulled Ryan Garcia out of a potential fight with Devin Haney. He's not trying to give the people what they want, but he's trying to take advantage. But you guys are touching on the rim of something very important. Oscar 8-Ball. We know that this man has chemical dependency problem, right? We know that. But he's allowed to be an officiating person in a promotional company dealing with people's careers. Something doesn't line up, folks. Something does not line up. He was in rehab when Canelo was fighting for one of the championship matches in his career. It shouldn't happen like that, but it did. And these people who are stalwarts for Canelo Alvarez, where were you in defense of him when Oscar pulled that crap? And where were you last year when he and B-Hop didn't show up at the dais post-press fight conference after Tank and Ryan's fight last year? Where were you? See, you have to understand that the real battle to be fought is for all. It's not for the individual. It's for the betterment of the sport. And when you hold people accountable, everyone benefits off of that accountability. But if you let them hide, only a few will benefit from the corruption. And you can almost believe 99.9% of the time it's not the fighter. This is not good, people. This is not good at all. You waited 17 months to see Virgil Ortiz Jr. return to the ring to see Tony Weeks just jump in and stop a fight because he's throwing some combinations at a guy. He never knocked the guy down. He never dazed the guy into oblivion or anything like that. But Tony Weeks made sure that he was going to impact things tremendously. Cass Sports in the building. Salute. William says, the people around Oscar should all have their finances looked into to see if the stoppage has something to do with betting. Aaron Butler is out there saying, salute. Shaw was saying, I just watched that Garcia reaction, shaking my MFing head. Yeah, so Shaw, did you see what I saw? Did you see it? Did you see Robert Garcia's expression? I told you I be catching stuff, man. I be catching stuff. Salute to my brother Drew Titan, LLC, out there in that super chat. He says, holy cow, boxing doesn't care about my hypertension. No, they don't, Drew. They don't give a damn about your hypertension. In fact, they're going to have your prescription, get stronger, huh? Salute to you and thank you for the super chat, bro. Yeah. Man, that is crazy. We all gonna have hypertension. If this is just how the year is starting out, some of us ain't gonna make it to the end. I'm telling you. And the way I feel right now, I might not be here next week. It's like, oh, Tony Weeks, he's the culprit. Salute to my brother Willie Lowe out there. He says, salute to you, Stormy, my brother. He says, boxing these days gets messed up with the referees, just like basketball, and these refs messing with the fans' entertainment. It's sad. It truly is, Willie Lowe. Salute to you, brother. And Happy New Year to you if I didn't catch you early on that. Cass Sports says, Tony Weeks showed he was for sale in the Rolly Barroso fight. Shawa says, y'all saw it, OG. Tony said he saw Lawson's eyes roll back. That's BS. Lawson was in a high guard, face covered. Absolutely. And look at where Tony Weeks was positioned. Kind of halfway behind Virgil. Too far away to see the man's eyes. We can't let him get away with that, man. I'm sorry. We need to and he mostly referees on Golden Boy cards, for those who don't know that. So keep your eyes peeled for the next Golden Boy card. Shower says, I need a baby bullshit one time, Sensei. Oh, you got it, Queen. You got it. Check it out.
Bullshit? Bullshit?
Yeah.
Bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
There you go, Shower. Drew Titan says, I'm about to knock Weeks down a flight of stairs. Yeah, and we'll tell him he slipped, huh? With my foot in his ass, huh? Yeah. William says, Drew, I'll do it like the old days in school. I'll get down behind Weeks' legs and you shove him over. Yes, sir. Mikey says, I bet Oscar gonna be first to sign a rainbow to his roster. Listen, Oscar, man, he's got a whole different assortment of problems, man. His issues go far beyond the sport of boxing. That guy don't need to be in around the sport of boxing. He should be somewhere in some kind of facility on lockdown. Don't forget, he's had violations of women too. Don't forget that. If Mike Tyson can go to jail, Oscar De La Hoya can go to jail. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But man, Ishmael Barroso, I am so happy for that guy. He put on the type of performance where he let his hands do the talking, man. And that's how you gotta be. You know, we talk about Deontay Wilder and his last performance on the Day of Reckoning card. When he comes back, we hope that he gets back to the letting his hands do the talking, huh? Forget all of that, you know, footwork and all of that stuff. Just oops upside somebody's head and let them be damn near dead, huh? Body on the record. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Bars. Yeah, Barroso's, he saw that O'Hara Davies was taking him light too, so he took advantage. That's what you're supposed to do, man. Go in there and let your fingers do the talking. Handle that business, man. Handle that business. We got 6% that says Weeks should not be removed from boxing. 6%. I guess Tony Weeks' family is watching the Stormy B Man post-fight show, huh? It definitely ain't people out of Lawson's camp. We did not wait 17 months to see that guy go in there and stop a fight like that. Drew Titan is cracking up. Well, William, you know, the thing is about fighters like Barroso's, that's what they do. They come in to fight. And that's why when someone stopped the fight last time, Weeks, against him, it's like that was utter corruption. Because he had Rolly going. Rolly was down in that fight. He was going to lose. Aaron Butler, yeah, I'm sure. And Barroso was thinking the same thing. Let me get him on up out of here. And like I said, that first shot that really hurt him, that put him on the canvas, that punch didn't even land solidly. It was a grazing shot on the chin. He didn't get the full effect. If he had got the full effect, that fight would have not only been over then and there, but Davies probably would have looked like one of those Deontay Wilder victims. That's how it looked. Man, Barrosos is a strong cat, ain't he? Very strong. Let me take a quick look at something here regarding Barrosos. Let's see here. Yeah, they're saying that Barrosos is 40 years old. Man, a true testament that a fighter's punch doesn't leave is the last thing to go. William says, I think it's pretty obvious that Tony Weeks is a bought and paid for a ref. We need full investigation into him and Oscar. Hey, man, I second that. I second that. I second that. Drinking this hot tea for my cough, you guys, so just letting you know. That Arnold Barbosa fight against Osel Ndangai, that guy, he was trying, but Barbosa Jr. was just a lot physically stronger, And once he got into the mix of things, 'cause he hasn't fought in over a year as well, he started opening up on that kid. And they were looking to stop that fight anyway, but he was battering that kid pretty well, and finally the corner stopped it. That was like, what, an eighth round stoppage in between rounds. So, you know, Barbosa is back with a stoppage victory. He's at that junior welterweight division. Another fighter whose hat can be in the arena. Tough fights. He's calling out Teofimo, though. He really wants Teofimo. And I would love to see it. You know what I mean? So that was something. Yeah. Mikey Morales says 100% he's on a separate payroll. Hey, man. He has proven it. He has proven it, bro. He can deny it all he wants to. I'm telling you guys, when y'all see him, if you go to the fights and you see Tony Weeks, you should say, boo, boo that man, huh? When he walks around near the audience or something, y'all see Tony Weeks get called in for a fight when they introducing the fighters and they say, and the referee for tonight is Tony Weeks. Y'all should stand up like this.
Man, this is some bullshit.
Yep, that's how you should take it, you know? No mercy. No mercy. Willie Lowe says, literally, Stormy, I was thinking to put some tea on, honey with lemon. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm taking this tea for my onset of a cold, Willie Lowe. Stormy don't get sick very often, so I don't know what this is. It's some of these folks out here with their nasty germs all spread it throughout the atmosphere and everything. I be like, you know what? That's why I don't like to go nowhere too much. It's like, man, these people are nasty out, man. They doing all kinds of awful things, and if you just knew what they was doing, huh? Nasty MFs. Antonio thinks that Barbosa is food for T.O. I would like to see it. He says he gets hit clean and often. Yeah, but sometimes when a guy gets hit, it's because he's not afraid of contact and he can take a shot. So think about it in another way there, Antonio. Some guys are not afraid of contact. And unless you're the type of guy that just totally obliterates people with your shots, then they don't have, you know, if you're just a good puncher, and T.O. is a good puncher, but, you know, he ain't knocked out the elite of his class, huh? He's knocked out that second tier and third tier, but not the elite guys. And he's been dropped himself by guys that are not noted punchers. Jimmy Bernard is saying, what's the best ref we have today? Boxing, or do we? You know what? I would have to think about that. It's not an answer I could just give you right now. I would really have to sit back and think about it, because there are a lot of bad referees out there today, man. A lot of them. We don't have any Mills Lanes out there today, huh? We don't, and that's unfortunate. Drew Titan says Glazer jinxed Davies and Romero. Plus, some dude had an HBO cap on. Bad juju everywhere. Man, that's crazy. Willie Lowe says, not gonna lie, Stormy. This music is giving, brother. Love this music. It's vibe, brother. Yeah. Thank you, Willie Lowe. You know, Stormy B, man, is a man of eclectic tastes. And on my channel, when I produce my live streams, I always have selected music that is supposed to be engaging, you know, to provide the proper ambience around what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know some of y'all like that thump and bump music where you see women shaking their rear ends and all of that stuff, but no, huh? Boxing is a sport that requires a certain type of rhythm, huh? It does. And you can find that right here on Stormy B Man's channel. Yeah. You're welcome. Shower says, I absolutely need to see something from the 140 division this year. A lot of fighters in there. Absolutely. Mike 202 thinks that Harvey Dock is a good ref. Cass Sports with the Flames. DLP says, I want Jack Reese gone first. Then let's talk weeks. What's up, Stormy? Look here, man. They both can get on the same boat. Hopefully it's titled The Titanic, huh? And hopefully we can sink it a second time on purpose, huh? When they get out into the mid-oceans. Yeah. Yup. Yeah, man. Look at William. He's like, someone say women? No, William, ain't nobody said women, but you got them on your mind. Ain't nothing wrong with that, huh? I got a new theme song for William, huh? I got a new theme song for William, y'all. Cause you know William like them ladies, man. Man, Biker says Steve Willis is my favorite wet ref. Macadus Mac in the building. He says salute to the Grandmaster, Stormy B Man. Y'all want to hear William's new theme song? You know, I have to switch things up. But it's appropriate. Because when he says somebody say William, when he says somebody say women, you know, that's a shout out. He calling out for it. So I guess I can deliver, huh?
I've got holes in different areas. area code.
That's for William, you know. You see, Stormy, I told you guys I'd be putting in work, man. I told you. Shaw was like, what the hell? Hey, I have to be able to entertain you guys, huh? Gotta be able to entertain you because, you know, if I was just some boring dude sitting up here, you know, I wouldn't have over 200 and some people viewing my channel, huh?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
The one good thing about these fights ending early tonight, though, is that we don't have to be up all night, huh? With this. We don't have to be up all night. Queen 71, what's good with you? She says, salute Stormy, listening while at work again. Okay. Appreciate you, Queen. Jimmy Bernard says, Sensei and Druth have the best sound and video bits. Classics. Yeah, man, we be trying to entertain you guys. Keep you on your toes. Huh? But next week, we got Arthur Bitterbeef taking on Callum Smith. Hopefully, Arthur will twist this guy into a pretzel, huh? And send him back to the UK in knots, with knots upside his head, huh? He keep talking about he gonna knock Arthur out. I'm like, I don't know if I believe that, bro. Don't know. Talking like that, you know. You grew balls, you have to wear them. yeah, we're going to get ready to run on up out of here. But first, we'll hear from my brother, the Focus Ball. You dig? Check out my man, Focus Ball.
Get ready to take your striking game to the next level with the Focus Ball. Dramatically improved footwork, timing, head movement, hand-eye coordination, reflex, and overall fight IQ. It's lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere. When you don't have a coach to do mitt work, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a heavy bag to hit, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a sparring partner, get yourself a Focus Ball. And when you just want to have fun punching and kicking, get a Focus Ball. When you train with the Focus Ball, you train your eyes and your brain to read punches so that you can hit and not get hit, making this very simple device a must-have for all combat sports athletes and enthusiasts alike. So if you want to take your striking game to the next level, don't wait. Get the Focus Ball now.
Yeah, buddy. So we've come to the end of another show. We got the answering the bell in the morning. So guys, some of you will be ready for that. And that'll be pretty much it for this evening. But I want to say shout out to the mighty LDBC. We're going to get on up out of here. We'll be back next week with another post-fight show. And peace to everybody. Have a wonderful week ahead. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Is this not why you are here?